Hi, YouTube family. It's Carol. How are ya? Casey got her a puppy. She told me I didn't go to the pound with her. The pound was having a Clear the Pound event. And I think it may be for the whole month of August. If you get approved to adopt a puppy, the puppy's free, the microchip is free, spay or neuter is free, and they won't let you take them home until they've been spayed or neutered, and puppy shots are free. So Casey told me, I found a puppy that's just going to be a little dog. See how little her feet are? She brought this puppy home, and I said, Casey, that is a black lab puppy. That is not going to be a little dog, just because it's little now. And she says, but it's got little feet. I said, Casey, do you think they're born out of their mother with huge paws? I think that this is a black lab puppy, but nobody knows, I guess. You can't bring them home from the pound. The pound takes them to, there's a veterinary school here, is who I imagine does the spaying. When I got my dog, I got a little black schnauzer from the pound one time, and they took her to a vet of their choice and had her spayed. And then I had to pick her up, but they won't let you bring them home until they've been spayed or neutered. And they think this baby is 6 to 7 weeks old. I just can't imagine operating on that little baby, but they did. And she seems to be just fine. Casey went to the pound, I don't know, Tuesday, I guess, and they had just brought this baby in. She'd been at the pound about an hour. They have 8 buildings full of dogs at the pound. We have a horrible situation in Amarillo in that people breed dogs like crazy, you know, and then they end up in the pound. But anyway, she'd only been at the pound about an hour when Casey saw her, and the pound had picked her up. She was in the street somewhere. She's well fed. Casey looked on all the lost pet apps, and nobody was looking for her. And the pound had her, which meant she was going to either get adopted or be put down. They keep them, I think, 3 days. So Casey said she couldn't leave this little puppy here. It's going to be a little dog. I think it's going to be a big black lab, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll tell you about the office. They said simply, the third-party company will not issue you a check. They don't care. Mm-hmm. The corporate office that owns the apartment building, they're not going to issue you a check. They don't have your money. That other company has your money. So, my 2 choices are wait until the 1st, and my September rent will be already paid with that credit that I've got with the third-party company, or call legal aid, call a TV station, call apartment housing authority. But on a good day, mentally, I'm very fragile. Honestly, I am. Doesn't look like it, but on the inside, that's how I am. And Casey doesn't think I can handle the stress of doing any of those things, because I'm just hanging on by a thread, and I don't want to have to go back to the mental hospital. Who's going to take care of Toby and Molly? I have to be home for my dogs. Casey's at the store. She went in to buy puppy food and some toys. So anyway, I'm doing a video. Oh, okay. Anyway, I don't think mentally I'm strong enough to handle putting up a big fight. And another person that used to be a leasing agent told me that corporation does not care. You cause too much trouble, and they will just kick you out because they've got like I said, they've got a list a mile long of people wanting this low-income apartment. And somebody said, well, you need to look at something other than low-income apartments. That's what I was doing yesterday, was looking at just regular apartments.
Well,
and
afford is low income.
As far as I know, the same corporation owns all of the low-income apartment complexes here. So there's that. Can we stop? Would you go in and get me a Coke? We're at our little Walmart neighborhood market.
And it's 104.
It's 104 degrees. I need a Coke. But anyway, honestly, I think trying to put up a fight would put me back in the mental hospital, and I can't do that to Molly and Toby. I don't know who would take care of them. None of my kids can take them. They've all got big dogs. Casey's got this baby now. I just have to take care of my health, because honestly, I'm on a good day, I'm just hanging on by a thread. And
Right here, so you're in the shade.
oh, wonderful, thank you. Do you need my debit card?
No,
I don't have.
got cash.
Okay.
Dr. Pepper?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Anyway, not a whole cup of ice.
Okay.
If I did call any of those places, TV station, legal aid, housing authority, any of that, they wouldn't get anything done within 3 weeks probably, and in 3 weeks my rent's due again. So for my mental health, I just think I better just suck it up and have a low spend month. I did not need this to deal with. I really did not need this to deal with, because I'm dealing with my medical bills. I have other things to worry over. But I'm looking forward to having my cataract surgery. I can't be in the middle hospital when my appointment comes up. So, thank you for all the comments. Honestly, you lift me up by your comments. I appreciate you. You support me. But I think I've done all the fussing I can do. And I don't think anything's going to happen real fast anyway. So I might as well just suck it up and say my September rent's already paid and go from there. Oh, and to the person telling me I should look outside of low-income apartments. Where I live, any rental of any kind, mobile home, brick house, apartment, it is just high. Rent is high here. And I've done the best I can. And like I said, that apartment I found that was $914 was the cheapest of all of the apartments I called. And I called a lot, except for complexes that we know are full of drug dealers and drug users. Casey used to live in one of those apartments and slept with a knife. She was so scared. So I can't handle that. But anyway, at $914 for the cheap apartment, to make 2.5 times that amount, no, I don't come anywhere close to that. So I just have to hope I can stay where I'm at. Okay, Casey's brought me a Coke. I'm going to go now, but thank you guys so much. I'm going to make a happy video tomorrow. I don't know what about, but we're going to have
Tomorrow will be good.
Happy.
This was a happy video.
Yes, it was a happy video. This baby, her name is Evie.
Even though Mom thinks I'm crazy for getting her.
I don't think you're crazy. I just think you chose a black lab.
No, she is a lab mix. She's going to be mixed with something small.
Casey had the chance. Somebody here had corgi puppies. Corgi mixed with something else. That they were the cutest babies. But she didn't fall in love with that corgi.
Yeah, they were cute and I liked them, but I just didn't fall in love like I did with this one.
She saw this one at the pound in a kennel by itself, and they're huge kennels, but they had put her in by herself because she's such a tiny puppy. Casey didn't think she could leave her there. And I understand totally. When I adopted 2 schnauzers from the city pound one time, and I had gone in there. What you could do is you could go in the city pound office, and you could buy a voucher for a reduced cost spay. And I had a dog that needed to be spayed, a puppy, and I went in to get that voucher, and there was a little black schnauzer that weighed about 6 pounds.
Yes.
They had her in the office. They had volunteers that groom dogs. They had groomed her. She was so pretty, and she was so sweet, and skin on bones. I mean, she had not an ounce of fat on her. She was skin and bones. And I could not leave that dog there. I could not leave her there at the pound, so we brought her home. Her name was Gracie, and she was such a good little girl. She was always very appreciative. She knew I had saved her life. Every time I fed her, she came and gave me lots of kisses. Okay, we're going to go now. I'll be back tomorrow with a happy video of some kind. And my daughter Becky is going to try to come on Friday to make that Mexican dish. I think I said it was Fidelo. There's not an L in there. It's Video, something like that.
Rodillo, maybe?
Something, I don't know. I don't speak Spanish, but anyway, if it works out this time, Becky's going to come on her day off and make that dish for us. We'll have that for a video on Friday if it all works out. But anyway, it's hot here. What'd you say it is, 104?
Yes.
I'm ready to go home and get back under the air conditioning.
Well, now my car says 106, so I don't know.
Oh, her car now says it's 106. Anyway, it's pretty warm here. All right, guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. I'll see you later. I'll do a video tomorrow. Bye. I don't have a hand to turn this off with.
I don't see